Yo, it's Guido coming at you with a quick tip. Remember, this is just the advice that I'm going to give you. We're going to talk about just the advice. All right, Mana Core. You can see that we have several of them pushing our cap. We have some guys coming back over here, and we have an E100 on cap. So we're going to talk about capping. We're going to talk about cap pressure and what that can do for you. As a general rule, I'm not a huge fan of jumping on the cap, but there are situations where it can be quite helpful. So I'm going to head off this way. I could hang out up there and try to shoot, maybe help our guys kill the rest of them, but I'm in a Mana Core. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide on over here. We already have an E100 on cap. Remember, the more on cap up to 3, the better. That's going to make the cap go faster. Also remember, this is a standard battle, so it will actually speed up on the encounter battle. It doesn't speed up as much. Actually, to be honest, I'm not sure if it speeds up at all, but I guess it does because several tanks are actually capping at the same time, but it's not as much. So we're going to head on over here. They do have a guy on cap, so it's kind of a cap v cap. The good news for us is we have a bunch of guys with Overwatch up here who can shoot onto the cap multiple directions. They own the middle, though, so this is what's scaring me. I didn't think I was going to be able to hold on in there with the little Mana Core. So let's go put pressure on their cap. Where you put yourself matters, and because the Mana Core has such a good camo, I'm going to go ahead and slide on here to the back of the cap. Now, the E100 has most of the cap points, and he's up front. And you might say, well, it would be better if he backed up, but I don't think you could possibly get far enough back that they wouldn't get him spotted. They also have an artillery left, which is problematic. So I'm going to try to actually maybe kill this WZ if he makes a pokes out here, don't quite get it, and he does it again. And I don't know if I missed or hit my own E100. I don't get spotted, which is nice. All right, he gets hit. So he gets reset, but I'm keeping my cap points, right? I haven't been hit, so I've got a bunch of cap points now. He's starting to build cap points. Look at the other Mana Core on the mini-map. He's going to come over, and once we put 3 on, we're really putting some good pressure. Good news is the team has really cleaned up the other side. Now, realistically, we probably could come off the cap and beat the rest of their team. We have a lot of hit points, according to what I'm seeing right there ahead of them. But in order to ensure the win, I'm going to continue to put pressure on them. And maybe even those 3 guys up north or the rest of them are coming around the RHM can kill a few more of them off. So there's 1, 2. The other Mana Core gets on. You'll see the little marker go to 3 right here. Now, he has not very many cap points. I have most of the cap points. In this situation, then, when you're trying to cap to win, then if they continue to shoot the guy who has just been decapped, he won't have very many cap points. Let's see if they actually do it one more time. I thought that guy was going to go off the cap, so he does a little power slide. He might even get hit one more time. We're down to 10 seconds. There's a shot. And actually, that looks like it might have moved, potentially. The Rhinoceronte from the enemy team is going to make it. He's actually going to get lit. There's the 100. He's backing out of that thing. But I've got most points. The other Mana Core's got some and a few on the 100. So even if he got reset right here by artillery, we should be able to hang on and win this thing. And I'm not sure why their artillery is not firing, but he isn't. Perhaps he was just not quite reloaded and we end up winning. Now, this is certainly a case of we probably could have come off cap. Might be driving some people crazy. But look at that Rhinoceronte has got some pretty good hit points. I don't think he could kill all of us before he goes into a reload. But there's another Rhinoceronte, a lot less hit points, and a Mana Core and an artillery. So we're just going to make sure we win. But let's say this was even closer. The same concepts apply. You get 3 on, and you want to get as far back as possible. There is no sense in me or the other Mana Core trying to get any shots or anything. Let's keep those cap points and let them continue to shoot at the 100, who doesn't have very many. And I'm sure you've seen that where you get to that point where the one guy that everyone can see, they're shooting him, and yet resets at a point. After you reset him a couple times, he just has no points really to get rid of, and the other guys are holding all the points. So there you go. A little cap pressure to sort of put pressure on them to come across right there. Try to ensure a win just in case our cap was going to get capped out, which it didn't. Our guys did a nice job clearing it off right there. As I said, we probably could have come out and maybe killed the rest of these tanks, but we got the W. Some things to think about in terms of cap pressure and how to do it. That's all I've got for today. We will see you.